There's Daisy, my 2016 Ford F-250 Platinum. She recently pulled a code for a DEF heater. I replaced the DEF heater with an Amazon DEF heater reservoir. I'm throwing way more codes than I was before, so we're gonna get it fixed up with the Ford Motorcraft part. I really hope this fixes it up just right. She's beautiful. I love her. There we got the OBDII reader out. I have 16 codes stored. That is fantastic. Tells you how to fix it. I'll go back this way. Oh yeah. Reductant level sensor circuits. Reductant take temperature sensor circuits. More control circuits. Reductant level sensor circuits. Reductant level sensor B circuits. Pump control. Sensor circuits. Tank temperature sensor. Pressure sensor. It's all bad. It's just all bad. Maybe that's why you shouldn't buy parts on Amazon. I'm just guessing. So today I'm working on my 2016 Ford F-250 6.7 liter Powerstroke diesel. The original DEF heater failed. There were a code that was associated with it. I pulled it out. I since replaced it with an Amazon part. I didn't get video of that, but it's thrown way more codes, like 16 codes. So today I bought a Ford Motor Company Motorcraft part to replace. So stay tuned and watch this, and we'll show you how this works with the DEF heater reservoir.
Is there a way to check these without pulling it all the way out?
I believe so. I think there is a connector that you can hook up to the ohms.
Yeah, you can measure ohms on that electrical connector to see if that pump itself is good or bad. It's a way to indicate it. We're not going to do it in this video. We have a separate how-to series on measuring ohms on different things to get your resistance. You can do it on ignition coil, you can do it on the plug wires, you can do it on fuel pumps, you can do it on DEF heaters. So that's a different video, but you get one of these and you get to our video and we'll get you taken care of. Yeah.
So first we have to start off. There are three 5.5 millimeter screws I have to remove from the DEF reservoir filler tube. And of course, definitely go Pittsburgh. That's the right thing to do.
I'm gonna zoom in on those 3 bolts you were talking about. Is the Kyle cam?
The Kyle cam is rolling, Kyle.
Those little guys there those are the ones Dale's talking about. Zipper on. Kill the Kyle cam.
We are back to the Dale cam here.
So with this cap, what you'll do is pull it off.
Oh, Kyle cam going again.
Pull off the collar here. All right. Make sure that
Kyle cam is rolling.
Make sure you don't get any debris into that filler, and then we're just gonna pull it right on out and set it just inside this fender here.
Kill the Kyle cam.
And place your cap back on. The collar does not need to go back. So the next thing we got to do for clearance reasons, we're going to drop this spare tire. So I'll start working on that. And it just so happens it has a lug nut key that you have to put at the end of this whole contraption to get it to work.
Kyle, why don't you zoom in and show them what Dale's working with there?
Dale, scoot in here a little bit, dude. The Skyfire is giving you too much light. We gotta. Well, I'll just get in here.
Right. So here's the hole. This key, it just fits on kind of loosely. It kind of snaps in, so you don't lose it, I suppose. And you just stick it right on in there.
Kyle, is Dale over there sposing?
Dale's sposed, Tim. You know what he didn't do?
He didn't reckon.
Kill the Kyle cam. He did not reckon. You know why he didn't reckon?
And I put this lug nut wrench on.
Because he was sposing.
That's okay.
Okay, so typically the red and yellow bungee cords are for engine building, not anything else, but you know.
Kyle is making that up. We literally don't color code our bungee cords.
Nope.
Just
Don't listen to Kyle.
Hook it on, give it a couple twists.
Get her out of the way.
Yep, that's 100% secure.
Better. That's better.
All right. So next we have to drop the skid plate.
All right, let's move in there and see what Dale's going to be working with here.
Well, you got a good view down there?
I'm not exactly sure what I'm looking at yet, so
Well,
you guys
tell me-
point at her and I'll get her
See
in.
my hand.
I can see your hand.
That's the depth tank. That's the fuel tank. That's the skid plate. This is the one that Dale's gonna have to help.
Yep.
We're gonna zip her on out or
Zipper on out. It's either a 13 or a 15. There,
could be a 14.
I think it's 15.
It might be a 16.
Kyle, you might want to get on the Kyle cam for a second here and show the viewers what we're looking at.
So what we're looking at here, there's these bolts that gotta come off. On Kyle's side, there are 3 bolts as well.
Kyle, you want to get a view of those bolts for a second?
Let me scoop by you, Dale.
2 men, 1 truck.
And there's a few along this side, along the frame here, that have to come off, okay?
Yep.
Like right here, okay?
All right.
So,
just take every bolt out.
yeah, pretty much. Cool.
In the bolt.
So there's a couple here, a couple there. You can kind of wiggle on it to see what else you need to get. And I'm thinking it's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. There's one down here.
And one over here, Dale. Maybe grab on your 13. We got to get this guy.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I'll grab that bolt from you.
All right.
Get another one.
And I got 2 up here. How much more you got over there? None.
That's it.
All right, I got 2 over here.
Oh,
Yeah, right up here above the drive shaft. Tim's favorite tool would come in handy here. Let's just take some of these extensions off.
I like having
Here's an extension.
lots of extensions.
Oh yeah, I'm typically an extension guy, but this job here, that was a no extension type of job. All right.
Cool.
Cool. Better?
Yep.
Yeah.
I need your assistance to help drop the tank here in a moment.
Yeah, well, you said there was some fuel, some DEF fluid, not fuel, DEF fluid in the
Yeah.
tank still.
Yep. Currently I have, I think, 5 gallons.
Did
Yeah.
you want that extension?
I did it right. So here's the top of the depth reservoir. This right here, this is the pump. This is the bracket, the wiring harness. You have to remove these connections. Okay? This connection as well. Here's the depth line itself. It's running along here. I just kind of pull it off of the frame just to give us a little bit of room here. So that's what I'm going to be working on here. More challenging than others. They never make these things very easy.
I'll tell you, I fully appreciate the dropping the spare tire so you can sit and see what you're doing approach.
Yep.
I don't know if the manual tells you to do that, but people should do that.
The manual probably tells me not to work on it myself, but I refuse to spend so much money for the dealerships.
Did you get a quote?
Yeah.
What was the quote?
$700.
Ooh. For the labor.
Pretty much.
Wow.
It's supposed to be about an hour and a half job.
About 20 minutes into it.
Yep. So there's another connection in the back here. There's a filler line. That's what directs the def to the selective catalytic SCR device that's in the DPF. There's a couple bolts on this side. Couple right there as well. And this whole tank will drop on down.
Want to do a transmission jack?
Yeah, we'll definitely need a
I'll just go grab that after.
even just a jack stand would be helpful.
That transmission jack will allow you to move it up and down.
Just jamming my finger on it, pulling it out a little bit. That's not working. I think what I did last time is I set a screwdriver right along there, gave me a little bit more pressure, so I can push.
Flathead screwdriver?
Yeah, just whatever.
Just any old screwdriver.
Yeah, just any old screwdriver and these are just zip ties. They hook onto the cap here. It keeps it all just nice and orderly. You can just use the tools I have, because I got everything I needed.
We seem to have a half to 3/8, no, a 3/8 to a half there, Kyle.
I don't need it. I don't need it.
All right.
You just want me to take the side ones out, right?
Yeah.
I'll take the top one out.
Yep.
Just outside.
Uh-huh. I think that's pretty much all I need. But we'll end up taking this bracket off.
Seems like the right thing to do here.
Yeah. Oh, it's got a nut on the end.
Just hold on her. Nope, I'm not that strong.
Okay, we'll just take this one.
Do you want to get a wrench?
Just take this one. And then these. Then I got two over here.
Feels loose.
Okay.
You tell me when you want me to stop. Now we can come on down.
Here's this bolt for you.
Got a couple of bolts. I hope
Yeah,
I remember
just-
where they all go.
Nice and slow. So I have to. Let me pull this depth line off the frame just a little bit.
Yeah, and I'm gonna hold on the tank just so it doesn't tip over.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm not worried if you break the clips. I am worried about the line breaking.
Well, let's grab a little.
There we go. Got that one pulled.
Let's just keep on coming.
Oh, hold on. It's actually this one.
You talking about these green clips?
Yeah, whatever's gonna help us drop this thing. Can you get this clip right here?
Talking about that?
This one? I think.
It looks like that's that guy back there. I don't have an angle on that, Dale.
Okay, I think I can get it.
There it is.
Go. Cool. So there's that. So, yeah, I think we can drop this now.
Okay. I will watch filler lines and make sure that we're clearanced. You want to push them through yet?
Let's pull this filler tube through. Just try not to kink it too badly. Okay. Okay, we're good to drop.
Should come out.
Yep, good to go.
Just do the same thing on this one. I'm gonna need a long one over here. Can you line me up with the green? Right there. There we go. And I'm gonna come in on this one. Nothing?
We can just keep that for now.
Is that line on kinked at least?
Yeah.
What is this? It's a rubber line. Do you want to get a pair of pliers to just squeeze on that kink and see if we can get it to work itself out?
There we go. Just like that.
Just massaged on it.
Yep.
Oh, Dale fixed it, Tim. Yep, Dale fixed the line. That's good. I'm gonna get the Kyle cam back in on there. I need a show.
So there's another
Hold on,
connector
just a second.
here.
Hold on, just a second. You're not. There, you're rolling now.
Dale got this kink out. This was the line that was kinked, and solid work there because
Just kind of worked on it.
yeah, you can't put that back in like that. Now you could. Do you want a screwdriver?
Yeah. Give me a screwdriver.
We fix Fords with hammers. We can give you a hammer if you want.
Yeah.
Does it need negotiation?
It needs some negotiation. Yep.
I mean, I can get you a negotiator. Would you like a 3-pound negotiator, an orange negotiator? I mean, what are we working with here?
Just a very slight negotiation.
A slight negotiation.
Oh,
Yeah, we're good there.
There we
No
go.
negotiation necessary.
Whole harness is off. So we can drop the tank.
All the way now.
Yep. Disconnect.
This is going to be the part where we're going to have to slide her off the jack here. And that's going to be a 2-man job.
Yep.
All right, and down.
Nice and slow.
Hey, Tim.
Yep.
Why don't you bring Dale Cam over here?
Where are we going?
This is getting all buggered up again. I really want to get this.
There we
That's
go.
just better. Just disconnect those lines. End up having to replace that. It's going to get expensive.
Oh, it looks expensive. Yep. A couple Allen wrenches. I have three Allen wrench heads that keep this pump on. Let's see if I just can't remember how I disconnected this thing.
Do I know how to Kyle cam? Hey, I do. All right, where are your Allen wrench key thing, bolt to make your happeners?
So there's one right here. There's one down in here. And there's one right here. Yep, first try.
What?
First try.
Is it a me thing?
Got the right side. It's gotta be. So I'm working on this far one first. I believe the new depth reservoir will have new bolts, so that's helpful. Just in case I bugger one up or something. Let me get a little wrench or let me borrow that.
Get some torque on her. You want to borrow the Kyle cam?
That socket right there.
There, nice.
That wrench. So just give it a little bit of coercion here.
You're going to negotiate with it.
Yeah, negotiate. Is that back?
Nice use of the cheater bar there.
Yeah.
I actually haven't seen that technique with the Allen wrench, and
Comes in handy.
that was
All
good.
you need is just a little bit of leverage to get things going.
There's a small orange negotiator.
No, we don't need the actual negotiator. We just needed to negotiate with.
I don't need any hammers.
Gotcha.
If that's what you're trying to go with. So once I get this pump off, I can show you what this tank looks like.
Grab that other bolt there.
Yep. So here's the pump. It's got to be positioned correctly to where it doesn't kink the line and everything's running smoothly through it. So I'll show you how that looks on the top of the reservoir here. I'm just going to set that there. That looks safe.
Go back to Kyle cam.
So there's this whole mess of wires. Do you have a little snipper? That's all I need is a snipper, just to get rid of this
You want some
zip
dikes?
tie.
You want some dikes?
Just some snippers.
Snippers. Position of the pump was like this, and there's a smaller and a larger hole, and it literally just sits on.
A one-way
Sits
deal.
on one-way deal. Yep, just kind of like that. Just gonna snip this zip tie right on off, so the whole unit will come right out. And I think we'll pull it your way. So it's important that this vent tube right here is positioned between the circle and this dash. Because that means that you're in the right orientation. You can actually see the small mark here, because that's where you want it to be positioned positioned correctly, right like that, once you get it all reassembled. And I'll show you how to get this off. There's a specific tool that you can purchase, goes right over the top. I just have a strap wrench, and it gets it done still.
Let's see what Baloo is doing over here. He's hanging out with a propane tank.
More important is Wyatt ever move.
Wyatt is still scared to death.
Just, what's up, bud? Here. Just relaxing or? Huh?
Baloo's coming in for some action.
Up over the edge of the couch is the appropriate approach. Anytime another dog gets any attention, Blue will be there.
All right, so I got my strap wrench. You can see here, this is the direction you're supposed to turn on it. Wrap it around this, put it through the hole.
Hold the tank for you, Dale.
Yeah, that would be really helpful, actually. Yeah, straddle that. Straddle that.
Yep. You don't need the special tool if you are a tool.
This is true. So that's all I need. Just a hair. And you always want to keep any contaminants from getting into this def tank while you're working on it. So be nice and ginger. The def reservoir that I pulled out prior to this, it was coated, completely coated in dirt. So here's the ring. Okay. And the def reservoir, like so. Might need to get a coercion tool, a negotiator, small negotiator.
Orange negotiator?
Yeah. No.
An Allen wrench?
We
Wrench?
do not need to beat on this thing.
Yeah, we don't need. There's all kinds of types of negotiators.
So yeah, just put that. Yeah. Just keep that like that. So just right on in there. You'll see it. This is the Amazon def heater, so it's going back. I'm very not happy with it. Subpar, probably made in China. Surprisingly, the Ford Motorcraft parts are produced in the Czech Republic.
That's a tidbit. You want? We just purchased some small pry bars.
You know, this is a delicate operation, so there's no need for too much force. So that comes off. This inner seal just slides right on out.
I just gotta tell you, Kyle would have broken this thing about 16 times by now.
We would be buying a new def tank.
Yeah,
We'd be
yeah,
buying a new Ford.
Yeah.
We've actually been
This
there.
is an expensive truck, so
That's
you know,
why
you
Kyle
just got to be nice with it, okay?
Kyle needs
This-
some assistance.
It's going back to Amazon, so perfect.
That's at least a 2-pointer.
I know. So unfortunately, I do have 5 gallons of def in this, which is just great, just great. So probably shouldn't touch it with my hands, but I'm gonna do it.
Did you want the guy with gloves to get in there?
So if you can see in here, Tim,
I can bring this.
there's a reservoir inside. All you need is a quarter turn to the left, all right? All it takes is a quarter turn. There we go. Yep.
Heard it.
And then it just comes right on out. And the def stuff is pretty nasty stuff. So I'm so excited. So excited.
Get our very expensive camera just a little bit further back.
Did you get splashed?
No,
Oh.
I'm trying to avoid getting splashed.
Good.
Well, it'll improve the camera's emissions. There we go.
Anytime def dries, there's a white, crusty deposit left. So be very careful. What I might do is just pour the def fluid back into the original def cans, just to make this easier. And you can see to see the bottom of the reservoir. So I'm hoping I don't dump a whole bunch, but that'll probably happen. If you see on the container here, it's just a white deposit that just gets on everything. I don't know. I should really just delete this 6.7 Powerstroke. I guess that would be another job. You can see the inside of it. There's a small ring that the bottom of the reservoir sits in, and you can see the notches. There's notches on both sides. One's a little bit shorter, one's a little bit longer. Those are there to help you line up the reservoir. So here's the stock parts. Most everything's included. They're very pricey parts. Yet again, made in the Czech Republic, so it's gotta last for at least 100,000 more miles, since that's where it died on me. And previous models of Fords, you could go to Ford and get the recall done on these DEF heaters, but yeah, I'm out of luck. So you can tell there's notches here, notches on this side. The shorter obviously correlates with the other side. So we're just going to sit it right on in there, give it a quarter turn twist to the right.
Righty, loosey, lefty, tighty.
Something like that.
I'm gonna hold on her.
Yeah. So it sits in there like that.
Fender checker.
It's inside the fender.
Nope.
Got it.
Nice.
Got it. Okay. This, what it'll do is it loops in and then sits down in there. And your reservoir will be just like that. So it's gonna fit around the top of the reservoir. Okay, so I'll feed it through real gingerly. Make sure all that's good to go. I'm gonna drop it down in there. While seating it around the reservoir. It will sit nice and flush. Just verify that all of the seal is around the reservoir. And this will sit like so. Yet again, this is the vent tube, and that will correlate with this delineation right here. So between the circle and this first hatch is where that will sit.
Appears to be lined up.
So it comes with all these zip ties. These zip ties clip onto the cap itself. And it just keeps the wiring harness orderly. You have three bolts. There's a big washer and a smaller rubber washer, and you'll want to make sure that you get the, looks like it already has a pre-installed bigger washer, so I think we're good with that sitting right there. I'm going to get the smaller one out and put it into the smaller hole there. That just sits right in there. Negotiate just a hair. So it sits in there real nice. Looks good. Here's the cap for the depth reservoir. Place it on, of course, making sure that your seal's all lined up. And it should just gently fit on there. Making sure that your vent tube is also properly aligned. Okay, and then what I'll do is I'll give her a
150 foot-pounds?
little bit of torquage. Yeah, not much, and I'm not going to measure it. So
you're not torquing spec.
no, but
Just sure and snug.
it's good enough, you know,
Good enough. Oh, good enough method.
to
Sure and snug's Chevy.
keep
I
the
think.
depth from spilling out. Yep, that looks good. And there's like an arrow, so the arrow's pointing to this. I think we're good.
You want to go 10 millimeters more?
I don't know, because it's quite tight.
Yeah.
I did put some torque on it.
So they're side angle cutters.
We can call it the snipper offer honor tools.
Yeah, the
nope,
snippers.
offer outers, not offer honors.
Just offers.
Just
Snipper offers.
Snipper offers.
Snipper offers.
Snipper.
So here's the vent from the faulty depth reservoir. So there's a membrane just inside of here. So what I'm thinking is that it pulls in air to the tank and allows it to do its magic. So that's just going to sit right in there. And yet again, it is positioned correctly with those indication marks.
Heard it.
Very good. It's seated. I heard it. I felt it. It feels good. And then next, we'll put it under the truck. We'll get the pump put on there. Get the 3 screws engaged fully. And we should be good.
QR code on there. Did they tell you how to do this, or I don't know?
Good enough?
Well, he did say set.
I did say so. Oh, this is way lighter without the gap in there.
Yeah, just place it about right there. Okay. And so what I'm going to do here, just going to gently just clean the underside of this pump.
I got an idea.
Make sure I'm not going to have anything weird going on. What do you think? Should I just reroute this?
Yeah, let me.
How about I just push it through there, because that's where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, well, you want to turn around, right? For that?
Yeah.
So we don't have to.
Yeah, so we're not fiddling
We don't
with
have to
it.
mush on them.
Yeah, I don't want to mush on them, because they're kind of important, I think.
One of them is.
Yeah.
I think the other one's optional.
Yeah. Seems like it's pretty good to keep intact. Alright, so the next step here, set this pump later.
I'm going to lift the tank up.
Should be able to set it. Keep it moved over a little bit.
Perfect. Your main tube is not quite seated.
The what?
The main pickup tube on the pump, the bigger guy.
Does that look all right? Sitting like it is?
It looks like it's lined up, it's just not pushed down.
I wonder if the
Does that-
other washer would be better.
Well, I think you might be able to just push on it and get it to seat. And I know you don't like using the actual negotiator, but it could be the tool for the job.
I'm not too fond of it for something like this. Maybe just pick it up just a little bit. I could throw my foot under it.
Throw a foot under it. And throw.
Since it's nice and light. Yeah, I wonder if I should just.
Now pick.
Yeah. I got the tank.
You got the tank. Pick. You want that other washer?
Yeah.
Thin rubber grommet.
Looks like it's the same. So,
Another idea is, what if you put the rubber grommet on the pump and then push the pump in?
great idea. Great idea, Kyle.
Kyle, while often wrong, is often also full of great ideas.
I've got great ideas. It's just that I'm wrong about most of the knowledge I have.
Yep.
My ideas are still amazing.
Thank God I'm here to keep you on the right track and correct you when necessary.
Yep.
So, I think that should do it.
Feel more or less better.
Just this darn wiring harness just needs to
You gonna hold something?
get moved. Let's see.
We could also use fluid film.
Yeah. Grab that.
Once you get them tightened down, we'll lower it and I'll take a gander on the seal there and see where
Yeah.
we're at.
Well, fellas, I'm gonna leave you to it.
All right.
Grab myself a snack, take a Wyatt inside.
Give that,
Cheater?
yeah, the socket. Just make sure I get a little bit of torque on it.
Cheater. I'm a big fan of that method.
It works. You don't want to go crazy. Just,
No, but if you had to, you could.
you definitely can, yeah.
Jeep bumpers are held in with these star Allens, and that would be great for that.
How do we look?
Well, we gotta come down.
Yep, I'll go and move my foot out of the way. Does it look like it's seated?
I am seeing full seated bump
Okay.
on the.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a great idea to put that washer,
Well,
that rubber washer on first.
it worked out.
I think that really helped. So,
What do we want to do?
so next, I'm gonna figure out this mess of wires. It's actually pretty easy. You can't not hook the right part in the wrong place, so you'll be good. I just need a pair of snippers from you, sir.
Some snippers.
Oh, I got them.
You got it? Yeah, I was gonna say I saw them over there.
I'll just snip these zip ties off.
Do we want to do the zoom? Maybe get a little closer with our eyeballs.
Just going through cleaning the connectors before I reinstall them, just to make sure contacts are good. Just makes sense. Just give them a little wipe. Nothing too forceful. These are pretty brittle. Gotta be careful with them. I think what I'll do next is I'm just gonna set this bad boy up there.
I'm gonna get in on this. I can hold on some stuff, or
And then we can get all the connections seated
you want to get her back on the
as
transmission
we
jack?
go. Yeah,
It's just a stable
it's
work.
just helpful. I'll just lift it up here.
It's not that it's heavy.
No, it isn't. It just gives me a little bit of help. So I'll just start reconnecting all the lines, all the connectors. There's only one way to go, so it's fairly dummy proof, which I definitely need. Okay, so I got that one. Let's see what we got here. Got one on that side.
Shop dog coming through. Shop dog.
Yep, got everything connected except for the the filler tube. So there's this connection. Need to, oh, it goes right here. So once we get that into position, we can connect this right there.
You mean to raise on her?
Yeah, go ahead and raise on her. We could even just lift it up and.
Yeah, we'll keep our steady platform going.
Yep, there you go.
There it is. That feels more better. Move her on down, huh? And give those ones a crank. I don't want to over torque these.
Nah,
They don't need a lot of torque.
nope, just enough to hold them. Just enough. Get this one. That positions these quite well.
And go around once more.
Yeah.
Do you want to do the final snug by hand, or?
That would be a bad idea.
Man, it is a nice My Mechanics tool set you got over there.
Yeah. 13. So let it go kind of like that. There's gonna be so much editing. Golly. Which one of these is not like the other? Those are definitely the bolts that go into there. There's ones with washers, there's ones with no washers.
Where's your bracket?
There's flanges.
Where's your bracketry? Do we even wash your marks? No, we don't. I think, yeah, oh yeah, yep, you're right. I'll get it back to you.
Just don't want to bugger it up. Taking my time here.
The one thing that Ford did right, it seems, is use these nuts instead of threaded frame.
Right.
So if you do bugger it, it's fairly easy to unbugger.
Maybe I should just give it some negotiation.
Yep. Yep, that's what you gotta do.
Sounds like the right thing to do right now.
I can hold on her while you're negotiating.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I got it. We're good. For this shoulder exception.
Yeah, that's what I had to do on that one. Doesn't seem like that's wanting to go.
No, not at all.
Let me see what that size you got.
Just not sure.
Why don't you give that one a go? Different thread size.
Oh yeah, that fits.
That's more better.
More better.
More better. Well, you got another one of these guys over here, so. Turns out, the Irickon broach was not the negotiator.
Negotiations have failed, so I'm just gonna. Yeah, that's a 13. Okay. I was working with the wrong size socket here the whole time. The brake line's okay?
Yeah, no, they're fine. But if I negotiate on her, they might not be fine. What we got over here? One more out there. Are you completely out?
Yep.
We're gonna have to come around there and there. Yep, now we're good. You on?
Yep, good to go. Let's see what you're doing over here.
Just getting her started. You got two here. I think you got two up there too. Should be in the frame right there.
Yep.
One back here. And what do you got? Two over there?
Yep. Right in here. Right in this rail here.
That's perfect. Well, luckily they give you a little cutout for your hand.
They do.
Ford Engineering could be getting better. I don't know. It seems convenient. Much more convenient than the early 2000s trucks I've worked on.
Right.
All right, we're gonna do the 15ers first.
Sure.
Oh, this is where I need the big,
Here's the big boy.
all the extensions. Do you have another extension?
Somewhere. I don't know where it hopped
You
off to.
got a ratchet under your leg. Let's see if this is long enough. Oh, that's not long enough. Let me scoot out. Oh, found it. It's over here. Where are you scooting?
If you want to just try to hit the camera angle,
Yeah.
try to.
It's actually not too bad here.
Looks good. That's a 13, I think.
Yeah, all the nuts are 13s.
Yep. That looks pretty good. And I'll go with the 13. Thank you.
You don't want it by the brake lines on outboard frame rail here.
Right here?
Yep. And then I got another, I think this is a 13 over here. It's a bolt. That feels safe. Yep.
Feels rock solid now. And second to last but not least, putting this this fill back in its correct spot. Again, 5.5 millimeter. I'll take this off. Try to avoid getting any contaminants in it. Routing it in. And I'm looking at the tube, making sure it's all straight, it's not kinked. I'm just gonna massage this one little spot over here. Just to verify. Yep, that looks good. Okay. And then with this actually will hold it in place. I'm gonna not put the collar on quite at this moment. Okay, and then I got the 5.5 millimeters. And just position it. And then I'll take the cap off, I'll get the collar put on, and just gently slide it over the threads. Yeah, and then next we'll fill it up with Dev, clear the codes, and we'll see what we got. So it's still showing some codes. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Guess it's better than 16 of them. But there's still something I need to do with this. Not sure exactly what.
Reductant heater A control circuit performance.